Everybody is talking about lean muscle mass right now, but you're a woman. You don't care about lean muscle mass, do you? Muscle mass is manly, and you're not trying to look like a man, right? Wrong. If you're a woman, and I mean any woman, whether your goals are longevity or long and lean legs, you should start giving a shit about your lean muscle mass before it's too late. Women are designed to build muscle and be physically strong. We're designed to have the physical strength that matches our mental and emotional strength. Today, I'm exploring one of the most asked questions on women's health: how to build muscle as a woman. You deserve information that actually serves your goals, not just sells you supplements or programs designed to keep you from progressing and packaged in pink. Start trusting that your body wants to be strong and is absolutely capable of building muscle when you give it what it needs. Here are 5 strategies based on science-backed data and real-world results from working with hundreds of women just like you. Everybody is talking about lean muscle mass right now. If you've been scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, then the chances are you've come across at least one person promoting the benefits of building and maintaining lean muscle mass. But you're a woman. You don't care about lean muscle mass, do you? Because muscle mass is manly, and you're not trying to look like a man, right? Wrong. If you're a woman, and I mean any woman, whether your goals are longevity or long and lean legs, you should start giving a shit about your lean muscle mass before it's too late. Now, if you're like many people out there who've Google searched the question, how to build muscle as a woman, and all you've been told is to just lift heavy weights, but nobody's actually taken the time to explain what that actually means for you or your body or your schedule or your very real concerns about getting hurt, then I see you. And today I'm here to teach you not just how to build muscle, but why to build muscle. I was scrolling through TikTok this week and a video popped up of a young woman in her 30s who had just survived a terrible car accident. Her doctor told her that she was lucky to not have some more serious spinal injuries, and she chalked it up to the fact that she was just physically strong and active. She concluded the video by explaining that it was her strength training that had saved her life. And similarly, I had a client that was attempting one time to get into a taxi. The driver didn't notice that she was trying to board the vehicle. He pulled away from the curbside and drove off. She was able to pull herself and hold herself, gripping onto the outside of the vehicle before he realised and came to a stop. She claimed that our months and months of training had saved her life and that she'd have been seriously injured had she not have had the confidence and strength in her body to hold on. And myself, just 18 months ago, I suffered a broken arm from a ski accident, and I was convinced that I'd have a broken leg had it not been for my physical strength and resilience. I was so convinced that I'd never be able to do a pull-up again because I couldn't raise my arm higher than my hip for a couple of months. But 6 months into recovery, I was doing pull-ups, and I'm nearly able to swing on the monkey bars again. In fact, the National Council on Aging reports that 1 in 4 Americans over the age of 65 will experience a fall or an injury at some point. So trust me when I say it pays to be strong. So I say this to say that lean muscle mass has the ability to save your life in more ways than you can imagine. Now here's the truth, and I really need you to hear this. Your desire to build strong, capable muscle isn't vanity. It's actually one of the most intelligent investments that you can make in your future self. Every question you've ever asked about your body, every diet that you've ever tried, every moment you felt lost in the process could have been solved with the information that I'm going to be giving you today. So congratulations on continuing to show up for yourself. The clown show is over. Let the education begin. I've watched women just like you transform not just their bodies, but their entire relationship with strength. Women who started exactly where you are right now, confused, overwhelmed, maybe a little bit defeated, who are now confidently walking into any gym knowing exactly what they need to do. And the reason I know this is possible for you isn't just because you're special or different, it's because you're a woman. And women are designed to build muscle and be physically strong. We're designed to have the physical strength that matches our mental and emotional strength. Each one feeds the other. So your desire for clear, actionable information without the bullshit, that's exactly what you deserve. And that's exactly what you're going to get. I'm Louise Hazel, Olympian fitness expert and CEO of Slay. Welcome back to another episode of the Slay podcast, the centre of excellence for women's health, fitness and life. Today, I'm exploring one of the most asked questions on women's health: how to build muscle as a woman. Now, your desire to build genuine strength and muscle, not just tone up, is exactly what the industry needs more of. You deserve information that actually serves your goals, not just sells you supplements or programs designed to keep you from progressing and packaged in pink. But before we get into how to build lean muscle, I want to brief you just a little bit more on why we want to build lean muscle mass. So buckle up. Here are 5 benefits of lean muscle mass. Number 1, increased metabolic rate. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue. So having more lean muscle mass means your body burns more calories throughout the day, even when you're not exercising. This makes it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Number 2, enhanced bone health. Resistance training that builds muscle also stimulates bone formation and increases bone density. This is particularly important for women who face a higher risk of osteoporosis, especially after menopause. Number 3, improved functional strength. More muscle mass translates to greater strength for daily activities like carrying groceries, lifting children, climbing stairs, or moving furniture. This enhanced functional capacity improves the quality of life and your independence. Number 4, better body composition. Lean muscle creates a more toned and defined appearance whilst taking up less space than fat tissue. This means you can be the same weight but look smaller and more sculpted with higher muscle mass. And number 5, lastly, enhanced insulin sensitivity. Muscle tissue is highly responsive to insulin and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Having more lean muscle mass improves your body's ability to process glucose effectively, reducing the risk of diabetes. Now, here's the reality that nobody wants to talk about. The fitness industry has convinced ambitious women like you and me that building muscle should be simple, straightforward, and linear. But your body is not a machine, and muscle building isn't just about following a formula. Now, here's what I know about you. You didn't get where you are right now by accepting incomplete information or half solutions. You succeeded by understanding systems and by having clear strategies and by working with your strengths rather than against them. You have the same strategic mind that serves you professionally. It just needs to be applied to muscle building in a way that actually honors how your body functions. Your courage is what's brought you this far, and that same courage is going to serve you right here, because building muscle as a woman requires something the fitness industry rarely talks about: the confidence to trust your body's signals and the wisdom to work with your biology, not against it. So we've talked about the why. Let's talk about the how. Here are 5 strategies based on science-backed data and real-world results from working with hundreds of women just like you. First up, I want you to focus on progressive resistance training. Focus on compound movements like squats, deadlift, bench press and rows using progressively heavier weights. Aim for 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week, working different muscle groups, and gradually increase the weight, the reps or sets over time to continuously challenge your muscles. Number 2, I want you to prioritize protein intake. Consume adequate protein throughout the day to support muscle protein synthesis. So aim for 1 gram per pound of body weight daily and spread that across your meals. Include high quality sources of protein like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and add protein supplements if needed. Number 3, get sufficient sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night. Now, during deep sleep, your body releases the hormones that are needed to repair muscle tissues damaged during workouts. Poor sleep significantly impairs muscle recovery and growth. Number 3, I want you to eat in a slight caloric surplus. To build muscle effectively, you need adequate energy. So eat slightly above your maintenance calories, perhaps 250 to 500 calories extra, with a focus on protein and nutrient-dense whole foods. This provides the energy needed for intense workouts and muscle building. And aim for the lower end if you're not interested in gaining too much fat mass. Number 4, allow proper recovery time. Give your muscle groups 48 to 72 hours of rest between intense training sessions. This recovery period is when actual muscle growth occurs. Overtraining can hinder your progress and increase the risk of injury. And number 5, stay consistently hydrated. Proper hydration supports optimal muscle function, nutrient transport, and recovery. So aim for at least half of your body weight in fluid ounces of water daily, more if you're active or in hot climates. Now remember, muscle building is a gradual process that typically shows noticeable results after 6 to 12 weeks of consistent training, and you can expect to build 1 to 2 pounds of muscle per month with adequate training and fuel. Focus on progressive overload, maintain your routine even when your motivation wanes, and track your progress through strength gains and measurements rather than just the scale. The key is consistency over perfection. So stop avoiding strength training because you're scared of getting bulky. Stop thinking that building muscle means that you have to choose between being strong and being feminine. Start lifting weights, start celebrating progress in all of its forms, the extra rep that you got on Tuesday, the fact that you showed up on a tough day, the way your shoulders look in that blazer. Start trusting that your body wants to be strong and is absolutely capable of building muscle when you give it what it needs. You see, building muscle as a woman isn't about overriding your biology, it's about working with it so intelligently that you wonder why you ever try to fight it in the first place. Remember, you didn't come this far to only come this far. You came to slay. In the boardroom, in the weight room, and in every single room that you enter. Your ambition is not too much, your goals are not unrealistic, and your body is not the problem. You have the same strategic mind that's built your career, the same persistence that's gotten you through challenges before, and the same strength that shows up in every area of your life. Muscle building is just another skill set to master, and mastering it looks different for you than it does for anybody else because you're not anyone else. You're a woman who refuses to shrink, who takes up space, who believes she deserves to feel powerful in her own skin. That's not just admirable, that's revolutionary. Keep it going, keep lifting, trusting your body to do what it's designed to do when you give it the right support. That's a wrap on today's episode of the Slay podcast. To my regular listeners and Slay Day ones, if you liked this episode or if you found it useful, then I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and send this to one of your friends that might find it interesting or useful so that more people can discover our community and so that we can continue to build a community of people that we actually like. In return, I promise to keep striving to bring you the very best episodes and to get you the information that you need to make a difference to your life, because you deserve to win. If you need home workouts, check out our app. If you need in-person community, check out our Run Club. And if you need personal training, DM me directly. All of the links you'll find below. Keep slaying, and I'll see you next week.